So today I'm going to install these snow chains on this 2023 Toyota Tundra. Now I know what you're saying, where's the snow? While we did get a light dusting of snow this morning, and it is freezing cold, there is no snow, but I've been wanting to try out these new snow chains for a while now. I've had them for a few weeks, so I'm going to install and uninstall them to see how hard it is, see how they look, and maybe I will take it for a drive in a parking lot somewhere and see how they feel. Okay, so here they are. They come in this nice carry bag. Throw it in your truck, throw it behind the seat, under the seat, wherever it fits. Please be sure to install and test snow chain before driving. Reading the instructions. So I guess it is a good thing. You probably wouldn't want to be learning how to install these in a snowstorm when you're stuck on the side of a road or stuck somewhere. So it's good that I'm going to install them now. And it says here, slow, not fast. And these are rated, most snow chains, from what I understand, are rated up to about 30 miles per hour or 50 kilometers per hour. These are like a temporary thing to get you out of a tough snowy situation. Now I was sent these snow chains to test out from a company called DEDC who specializes in snow chains. So I told them I would check these out and give my honest review and opinion on them. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Anyway, it says that they have fully automatic locking device, which is kind of their claim to fame. So you put it on and it locks and it actually tightens while you drive. Excellent durability, quietness, and safety. And yeah, it adjusts and tightens while you drive. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. But let's see what's in here. And it is freezing today. It's just above freezing. So even though there's no snow, it's very fitting for a time when you would be installing these on a vehicle. So it's pretty rugged, pretty heavy duty, this case. And now I have not installed these. I've taken one out of the pack and that was it. So we have your installation instructions that shows you which way to install them, but I'm going to go through that in the video here, and some extra pieces. I don't know what they are for, but I'm sure I'll find out. Gloves. These are actually some pretty decent gloves. I'm not going to use them today. I'm going to rough it, even though it is cold. My hands are already freezing, but I'll stick through it. But like, these are like elbow length gloves, so pretty decent gloves for when you're stuck and need to install these. And of course, the snow chains. Here they are. So yeah, let's get these unpacked and see how hard or easy this install is. And would you look at that, it started snowing. What gives? Okay, so let's see. I've done this once just because you have to read the instructions. Like when you get this, if you buy these chains, read the instructions. You're gonna need them, but it is pretty simple. And I've only done it once. So let's try it again. So what you're supposed to do, position this yellow end to the left side of the tire in an arc like this. You don't have to have them perfectly arranged because they'll flop around when you do it. And then you pull that yellow one, you kind of pull it through like this. You bring it over to the side. So it's behind the vehicle. Now you have it behind the tire. You take the ends and you attach them. You're supposed to leave this on top. I think it falls behind, but anyway, leave that on top and you pull them around. Yeah, you pull them around like so. You hook the red to the top green, like so. Then you can flop this over the back, so it's behind the tire. And this is when you take this self-locking mechanism. I think it was a little bit twisted. You take it to the green one. They say it takes a minute. It's pretty accurate. You press this button, extends the wire, and you hook that to the green. Hit the other yellow button. It retracts it, And there you have it. Once you start to drive, they'll work their way underneath the tires. This will retract even more, tightening them up, but I'll get a little video of that happening now in a second, and then I'll do the uninstall. Pretty simple. I'm surprised. All right, now I'm gonna go and do the other side. One thing I did notice when I installed them, I probably should have taken a little bit more time, was I did get that flipped around there. So next time I will take a little bit more time, but I wanted to do it as quick as possible to show you that it didn't take 10 minutes. All right, now let's uninstall these things. It's pretty much the reverse, not as many steps, I don't believe. Let's see how hard it is. So we pull this out, unhook the green. You could probably just unhook the green at the top. Pull the chains up over, undo the yellow one. And then they do suggest you make sure that as much of the plastic is out of the way, and especially this, and you have to, because your chain's going to be underneath your tire now, so you have to drive over the chain in order to remove it from the vehicle fully. And there you have it. You just loop it back together, connect this, and back into the bag. And there you have it, nice little set of snow chains. All right, so here they are properly installed. You can see it actually has a little red clip there to clip it around. You have to get the arc properly with the tire, so you can see it's pretty good now. Nicely aligned throughout the tire. I've been driving on them. I went 30, 35 kilometers per hour. I was at 20, 25 miles per hour. And they stayed on there. They seem to handle well. And yeah, I think they look pretty good too. So again, take your time initially and align them properly, and they will work out great. Be great, yeah, yeah. I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great, yeah, yeah. So yeah, like I said, have them laid out as nice as possible when you uninstall and reinstall them, so it just makes it easier so there's no twists or kinks. And I also realized why they gave you the elbow depth gloves, because you are reaching right around the tire, right? You're reaching to the back, so if you're wearing nice clothes, you're gonna need to use those gloves. So I do recommend keeping those gloves with the kit at all times. Now this Tundra doesn't have tons of storage, but it does have the behind the seat storage, but because it's a hybrid, you don't have under seat storage in the rear, but you can see they do fit in nicely behind the rear seat. And lastly, I did want to compare these snow chains to something else that could be used in the recovery world, which would be recovery tracks. These are just some no-name tracks I bought, and these things would be great for when you're stuck in a short distance, like stuck in a ditch, stuck somewhere where you need to get out and it's an immediate distance you need to cover, whereas a snow chain would be used for longer distances. a few kilometers or a few miles. So these are, again, an aid. They might help you getting up hills if your vehicle's only rear-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. This is what they're for. Again, long distances and short distances as I see it, and they take up a lot less space. So different uses, so not really comparable. I've never used Snow Chains before, so this is my first set, and I believe they've come a long way from the old days and a lot easier to install. I do recommend making sure you test fit these on your vehicle so you know what you're doing and you know how to install them. Now that I've installed them a couple of times, it's no big deal. I know I can do it. I will use the gloves because I want to keep my hands clean and dry. But yeah, they're pretty easy to install. The one feature that I did like on these was that self-locking mechanism with the wire. It seemed like it was really robust. It had a good recall in it, and it kind of made things work, I guess. Now, I did leave the Amazon link for these in the description. Again, I'm not sponsored or paid by these people. They just sent me them to review, and I like what I've seen. Anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll see you on the next one.